Hello everyone, I am Toxic Tomato Tank and I am coming at you with another video. This time, we're going to be making my personal Halo tier list and what I think about the Halo games and just talking about them a little bit as we go. So anyway, we're going to just go in order with how it's already shown and we're going to start with Halo Reach. So, what do I think about Halo Reach? We're gonna just start up. This game is S tier. I love this game. I love the campaign. I love Noble Team. I love everyone on Noble Team. I thought the deaths were they were emotionally well done. The atmosphere of the game is fantastic as always. It's a Bungie game. Obviously, Bungie nails the atmosphere with the music, the skyboxes, the art style. The weapons are fantastic. The enemies are amazing. I do have one little nitpick with Halo Reach, and is that there's no actual scarab fights. They are at the end of the game, the end level, which they don't really do much. You just drive past them. It's not like they really do much. Also, this video is done off the top of my head, no script or anything, so I'm just talking as I go. Just throwing that back out there. But yeah, I love Halo Reach. It's an S tier game, without a doubt. So, and also the multiplayer, obviously. I love the multiplayer in Halo Reach. Halo Reach had Invasion, which is my favorite Halo multiplayer mode ever. I love Invasion. It was great, fantastic, good stuff. So anyway, on to the next one. Halo 2, and we all know this is an S tier game. Halo 2 arguably has the best I don't even know if you would say arguably. It pretty much does have the best story. Switching between Master Chief and Arbiter, Human Covenant. It's so good. Halo 2, the art style, the music. The music is amazing. Oh my god, the Halo 2 is so good. It's such a goated game. It holds up so well. I love the gameplay too. It introduced dual wielding, obviously. It redefined how the Scorpion feels compared to Halo 1 and the vehicles play as well. The maps, the Halo 2's multiplayer. I never played Halo 2's multiplayer back when the game first launched on Xbox. I didn't play the multiplayer for Halo till like a year later, a year or two later. So that was a little bit unfortunate, but either way, Halo 2 is definitely an S tier game. I mostly love Halo 2, obviously, mostly because I'm more of a campaign person. I still love multiplayer though, obviously, but Halo 2's story is what really drove me into this game is what really drove me into falling in love with the series. It made me fall in love with Master Chief as a character. It's just and Cortana obviously and Sergeant Johnson. All the everyone in Halo 2 was top tier, and of course even the enemies. Tartarus was an awesome enemy, and then you playing as Arbiter, you realize the story is so good. It's Halo 2 is a goated game. Don't got really much else to say. The only thing that what made this game probably my favorite Halo game, I will say it's not my favorite Halo game, but the thing that would have made this my favorite Halo game is probably if Earth City was actually a part of the game, because that Halo E3 trailer for Halo 2 was just, oh man, it's still aged like fine wine. It's goated. It's good shit. And now on to the next. Halo 3. This is gonna probably shock a lot of people, or maybe not shock, but roll some eyes, I guess you could say. I personally prefer Halo 2 and Halo Reach over Halo 3. Personally, I liked Halo Reach more than Halo 3. I'll explain why. One big reason why I liked Halo Reach more than Halo 3 is because the multiplayer. I also so it's also hard to describe. Oh, okay, there is one big reason why I love Halo Reach more than Halo 3. The biggest reason why I love Halo Reach more than Halo 3 is because of the fact that you fight the elites again in Halo Reach. In Halo 3, I love that you fight the brutes are the main baddies of the Covenant, but the elites are just more fun as an enemy, and that's what really drove me to like Halo Reach more than Halo 3. Is that the fact that the elites were they're the main focus of the Covenant in this game instead of the brutes like how they are in Halo 3. Which again, I'm not saying that the brutes in Halo 3 were bad. The brutes in Halo 3 were amazing. I still love them, but the elites are just a more fun enemy to fight, in my opinion. And Halo Reach does a really good job with the elites in terms of fighting. They're so much fun to fight. It's just I I don't know. I just love the fighting the elites. But anyway, all right, on to the next. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Halo 5 Guardians. This is a hard one. Uh, I might put it. I'm thinking maybe B tier. I don't hate Halo 5 as much as most people give it, as much as most the hate gets. But the hate that Halo 5 does get is deserved because Halo 5 did fumble a lot of the story from what Halo 4 was trying to tell. Um, yeah, Halo 5 story really fumbled a lot, but I will say though, I did love the multiplayer. I loved Warzone. I thought Warzone was fun as hell. It was a really great time. I do love the multiplayer. And I also thought the gameplay for what Halo 5 introduced was a pretty big improvement compared to Halo 4's gameplay. But I still see why people don't like it because people obviously there is a lot of people that prefer the classic Halo gameplay over modern Halo gameplay, which I respect that. But it is what it is, though. But I could go either way, whether if it gets the modern or classic. But I do personally prefer classic, obviously. So I'm probably gonna keep Halo 5 and B for now. Maybe it'll change, but we'll see how it goes from here. All right, Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2 is S tier. I would put it probably right behind Halo 3, honestly. That sounds about right. Halo Wars 2 was awesome. Halo Wars 2 is the game that got Halo Wars. Halo Wars 2 is the game that got Halo's story back on track after what fucking Halo 5 did. Because I'm gonna be honest, after I finished Halo 5, the first thing I thought after seeing Halsey say, "Took you long enough," I was just like, what? I was just confused. I was confused. I didn't know what to think of Halo 5's campaign after I beat it. I was just very confused. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know why the story went the way it did. I remember not hating it, but I also remember not loving it, which is not good. I was confused, and that's not good. That's bad. So, while I'm not going to say I hate, it's a very diluted story. It's very confusing. But back to Halo Wars. Halo Wars 2 is awesome. I love Red Team. I thought Atriox was a great addition. I also love RTS games, so Halo Wars is I don't want to talk about Halo Wars 1 until we get to that, but Halo Wars 2, I loved Halo Wars 2. It's great. It's got you also after the main campaign, you got the ODST operation missions, and then you even got the DLC with the flood that brings the flood back. Great fucking stuff. I love Halo Wars 2. I do wish the game was a little more violent though, like a rated M title because it's hard to bring the flood back and not have them with the as rated M. I know Halo Wars 1 did it too, but it's fine. It's not that big a deal. I wish it was a little more violent though, like in terms of being more brutal and gory. But Halo hasn't been rated M since fucking like Halo 3 or Reach, whatever. So it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But that's just more of a pet peeve, I guess. But yes, Halo Wars 2 is great. It also got some side. It's got the multiplayer. It's got firefight. It's got the horde mode. I forget exactly what it's called, but I only played a little bit of that. But I love Halo Wars 2. I played the campaign like 3 or 4 times. It's good stuff. Yeah, I love Halo Wars 2. It's amazing. I love the way what they did with it, and I also really love the brute faction banished. I thought that was a great idea because for those who don't know, before Ensemble got kicked to the can, they were gonna make a Halo Wars 2 themselves, and that game was gonna have a similar story in terms of having a brute covenant sided faction, like more brute focused. So Halo Wars 2 is basically what the original Halo Wars 2 was gonna do to an extent. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but this game respects the hell out of Halo's lore and the music, the art style. This Halo Wars 2 doesn't do 343's Halo 4 and 5 art style. Halo Wars 2 has its own it respects the original Halo art style, but with a little twist, and it looks amazing. Halo Wars 2 art style, fantastic. Creative Assembly did an amazing job with this game. All right, Spartan Assault, another game that's not really loved by the fans. And I would put this in A tier. Why would I put this in A tier? Because this game is fantastic to me. I love this game. Why do I love this game? Because well, to put it simple, it feels like a Halo game. Honestly, if you actually have played this game, you would know this feels like a Halo game. It's got the music, it's got the art style, it's got the weapons, it's got the vehicles, and it's got everything a Halo game should have. Yeah, it's a top-down shooter, but it still feels like a Halo game. And this game literally has the Grizzly tank. This is the only Halo game where you can actually pilot a Grizzly tank. And speaking of that, this game uses a lot of assets from Halo Wars. So yeah, I can't fucking really I don't want to talk much about Halo Wars yet, but because it's towards the end, but Spartan Assault gets a lot of hate for no reason. It's a great Halo game. It's a short game, but it's still a great game. And plus, back when the game first released, it had the flood in a multiplayer in a co-op multiplayer mode, which I played. I do remember playing a good amount of that. That was fun as hell too. I love Spartan Assault. This was a great game. Truly, truly underrated Halo game in my opinion. All right, Halo CE. Good old Halo CE. Where do I put this? Some days I'm feeling that, this before a little better than Halo 2. Some days I'm feeling it's a little than Halo 2. But right now, this is the game that started it off. Especially for me, it's my first Halo game. I love that the nostalgia. I think the reason why I'm gonna put this over Halo 2 is because of nostalgia. But I love this game. It's just going on to starting this game off in the Pillar of Autumn, then going down the Halo, working your way all the way around to the Covenant ship, then all the way going through this game's got so much atmosphere, the music, it just started everything too. Like this game is so good. I love this game. The characters, Johnson, Cortana, um, not that much coming from the Covenant, but the enemy variety is still fantastic. Got the Flood here too. Oh my god, the library is a notorious level, but I personally love the library. It's so nostalgic. It's so iconic. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, it is going to be Halo C. It just got some more of a vibe to me than Halo 2. Halo 2's got more of a save the planet type vibe. Halo CE got more of a mysterious and mystery type of vibe. It's just, oh man, it's just almost unmatched sometimes. It's so good. But on to the next. Halo ODST. Interesting. Where would I put this? I think I would put it, yeah, I would put it probably after Halo Wars 2, personally. Halo ODST is an amazing game. It really is. But the main reason why I would probably put this over put Halo Wars right behind Halo Wars 2 is because Halo ODST at its core is more of a stealthy-ish Halo game. It's not a stealth game by any means, but it leans towards more of a stealth game than being like the upfront military, let's go all out war game. It still definitely can be played like the other Halo games, but its main vibe is supposed to be more of a stealth Halo game, more search New Mombasa, look around, check the audio logs, see what happened to the rest of your team. It's more stealth and oriented, which is fine. This game is still amazing. It's great for what it is. Bungie nailed this game and did a great job. But for me personally, I think it's not as good as these games. But it's still better than a Spartan Assault and a Halo 5. All right, Halo 4. Halo 4 is S tier in my opinion, but I would put it after ODST. The reason why I love this game, I'm one of the people that do love Halo 4. I love the story. I love how they try to humanize Master Chief. I didn't hate the art style change. I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. I did like Master Chief's Halo 4 armor. I do think it has some charm to it. Uh However, it does have some flaws. One, it's a very short game compared to the other games. Two, I don't like how they did the didact in this game. I feel like if they did the didact better, this would have been praised a little better because the 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 didact should have been a boss fight at the end. He should have been a boss fight after you freed him, and then he should have pulverized you, and then you get the conclusion big boss fight at the end with the didact. That's what it should have been. I still love Halo 4, but it definitely does have its flaws. And the Prometheans can be a little bit tedious, I guess. But I do love Halo 4. I think it's a great game. I'll have to make more. I'm gonna make videos going into more detail about what I feel about these games eventually. But this is just a tier list, just off the top. I'm not sure how long I've been fucking recording. But yep, we're gonna keep going. All right, Halo Spartan Strike. This is yeah, I would put this probably right behind Halo 5, and that's because while I do genuinely enjoyed Spartan Strike, the best part of Spartan Strike is the beginning of the game where you're fighting in New Mombasa. You even get to see like Master Chief fighting in the background. It's so good. But then after that, like it starts to fall a little flat, especially once they bring in the Prometheans. So I definitely did enjoy Spartan Strike, but I didn't enjoy it as much as Spartan Assault. Still an amazing game. All right, we're gonna just do Fireteam Raven. Fireteam Raven, Fireteam Ravens, A tier. I'll put it behind Spartan Strike. I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was great for an on-rails shooter. I love seeing Master Chief fighting in like with his moments. This is a great game, honestly. I don't got much to say about it because it's just an arcade shooter. So if you get the chance and you see it, I would recommend to try it because I mean it's still fun, even just for like one time only. If you don't even like get into it, it's still fun to try. But I would put it in A tier. It's definitely fun to try. I wish they would bring this to the Xbox Live or something, to or give it like something like that. But I know they probably won't do that. But I don't know. But anyway, on to the final one, Halo Wars. Where would I put this? Halo Wars is the best Halo game ever made. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Why? Because it just feels like it. The CGI cutscenes by Blur Studios, they're amazing. The game's campaign, you go everywhere, it feels like. Obviously not on a Halo ring, but there's so many different locations you go in this game. The game just feels so polished to play. It's so good to look at. The I love the characters so much. Forge from Forge to Arbiter, Thrall Slayer, like all the heroes and like the different environments that you go throughout this game. This game takes you on one hell of a fucking adventure. This game is so good. I know I sound like I'm glazing these games, which I am. I'm not gonna lie. I love Halo. Halo's my favorite franchise, so I don't think there's any bad Halo games, honestly. So yeah, this is my personal list. Halo Wars. It introduced us the Red Team, Sergeant Forge. It's just man. You know, you got the other characters, Cutter and fucking Arbiter, like I said. Regret's in it too. Prophet of Regret. You know, you got the Sentinels, the Floods in it too. Like the music, the art style. This game also respects the original lore. I didn't really get into the I didn't get into that with Halo 4, how it breaks the lore and whatnot. I didn't really want to get into that. That's a topic for another video on how I feel about the Forerunners being human versus being an alien versus being aliens. But yeah, Halo Wars is just Ensemble Studios made a goated RTS. This is probably the best RTS game of all time, and if it's not, it's at least one of them. This game is a hidden gem. Like this game needs more people to be played by. Like Halo Wars is such an amazing game. I love this game to death. I put so much time in this game. This game turned me into a fucking potato when it first came out. Just so much fun. I love this game. I'll always remember this game for what it is. It's my personal favorite Halo game. I love this game. Plus, it introduced my favorite Halo vehicle, the Grizzly tank. I fucking love that shit. The only thing that would make this game better is if Master Chief was in it, and I don't like how the fight between Sergeant Forge and the Arbiter went down. Let's be honest, the Arbiter should have kicked Forge's ass, and Red Team should have came in and saved him. Other than that, Halo Wars 2, Halo Wars 1 is a chef's kiss. But anyway, that is all I got to say now. Thank you for listening to me talk about my personal favorite franchise of all time, Halo. And I will catch you. And if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, please do so. And I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.